Welcome to Kickstart Your Week, brought to you by Kickstart Collective, a marketing agency focused on helping brands grow with purpose. Every Monday, we're here to help business owners, creators, and marketers start their week with clarity, momentum, and practical ideas you can actually use. Kickstart Your Week is produced right here at Kickstart Studios in Wilmington, North Carolina. Let's kickstart your week.
Welcome back to Kickstart Your Week. This is our last video in our Super Bowl series. We've been going through and kind of dissecting the different themes that we saw in the Super Bowl commercials this year, because those typically kind of set the tone for marketing throughout the year, or at least help with that. So today we are going to dive into what is one of my favorites, probably my top favorite, the nostalgia and the pop culture callback commercials, which I just think are so fun. I love them.
They're the best. It's like getting like a little like extra of something that you already love.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And the one commercial that we talked about in our first original episode, kind of doing a quick recap of all of these topics, was the Coinbase Backstreet Boys commercial that was the karaoke style.
Literally an entire throwback. Like the entire thing was a throwback.
Yeah, exactly. And it was very fun, very nostalgic. I think some of the others that come to mind, obviously the Budweiser Clydesdales.
Yes.
Those are
the horses.
Those are nostalgic.
Who doesn't love the horses?
Obviously.
Yeah.
But one of the others that played on nostalgia that I liked was the Goodwill Dunkin' commercial that had all of the big players from the late 90s, early 2000s sitcoms. Even though the editing confused me a little bit, and I don't know what some of them were doing there, but it was still entertaining. It was nostalgic.
Yes.
And it's just something that you could recognize like what was going on.
Yeah, I agree. The editing was a little off-putting at times, but the familiar faces, the things that kind of like connect you with that time frame of our lives was pretty cool. Yeah.
And I think that's what works so well about these sort of things is you call back to certain pop culture references or just shared experiences that people had that you can instantly connect with. You connect with the brand itself, but then you also connect with people watching it, and you're kind of all on the same page, and you're all like, oh my gosh, I remember that. I loved that. It's just all about connection with the brand.
It is, and it's the references that you get kind of like make you feel a part of whatever they're showing you, whether that be part of the brand itself or just the entertainment factor.
Yeah.
So
for sure.
Yeah.
So I think we have some examples too of like, I mean, that's kind of on a broader sense. Obviously it's a Super Bowl commercial, big brands, Dunkin', Coinbase. Yeah. But we can definitely do that on a smaller scale too if you're a business owner yourself, because it can be fun too.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can kind of, and at least in the country of America, the United States of America, there's a lot of childhood memories that come to find out we've all kind of had. And I think that can be kind of a fun way to pull on people's heartstrings a little bit, and just like the nostalgia of it, and just like brings you back. And I think that's a really good way that small businesses can do that. They don't need the big names. They don't need like the big set, but they can just simply, hey, do you remember how you were when you were this age, or when you experienced this thing that a large amount of the population did too? And I think that's a really cool way to kind of bring the emotions and nostalgia into what small businesses can market with. Yeah,
for sure. And I mean, there's a bunch of different ways that you can actually execute that.
Yeah.
Of course, it's always fun to see throwback photos
yes.
of the business owner if they've had the business for a while. That's always fun. Or if you're a restaurant bringing back a special that people loved.
Yes,
I always love that.
I love that too.
Yeah,
that really gets you excited. You're like, hey, I love this place, and now I get to get my favorite thing that they had for a specialty item, and it's part of the regular menu or whatever else. Big companies do that, and small businesses do as well. And I think those small businesses, it's a great way to build continuity with your base.
I feel like, isn't that what Burger King did with the chicken fries? Or no?
No, it is. And McDonald's did it with the McWrap or whatever it was with the
Oh,
tortilla.
yes.
Remember that with like the chicken ranch wrap?
Yes.
I loved that personally growing up as a kid. And then
Yeah.
the fact that they brought it up, I was like, I went and I don't eat at McDonald's, but I got one
Yes.
because of that.
Yeah.
And it's easily executable in like a small business as well. I mean, you can use it with like, for example, with Mess Hall, they will regularly bring back fan favorite specials that they love. Mess Hall is one of the companies that we get to work with a lot. And they'll do that regularly where they bring back a special that really hit that month or what have you.
Right. So. I feel like with Mess Hall too, we've had some fun with some of their campaigns and kind of calling back to nostalgic references or just pop culture references. We've had a good time doing that too. We have
we got to play off of Outer Banks and make a video that way with Outer Banks is the Netflix show, and we got to kind of parody that with all of the employees there and with the owner Sam. Shout out Sam.
Yeah,
we've had him play many characters, and we even had him play 7 or 8 characters in one video. That one, and then we had a Good Burger parody as well, and got to kind of tie that in, and that seems to really resonate with obviously the employees and owner, but also the people that are watching the videos and eating at Mess Hall or shopping with a business too.
Yeah, I think what Coinbase did well with their video is, I mean, we've talked about this so many times, but knowing your audience.
Yeah.
And so if you're going to go this route, figure out who you're trying to target and then think of something that would resonate with them that they were into back in the day.
Yeah.
You know, Backstreet Boys, they're obviously targeting a certain demographic that is in a place where they can financially partake in crypto trading. And so they're using a reference that really hits home for a lot of people. And
for them specifically, they're going after a demographic that, like, they're not trying to target the people fresh out of college. They don't have any money to, use with their product, but or with their service. But certainly the people that they were targeting with the ad do.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and what you said with when we did our Outer Banks spoof with Mess Hall, really tapping into anything that is nostalgia does great. Tapping into things that are currently happening is also a great way to get traction because it's what people are currently talking about and currently care about. So that's what we did with the Outer Banks thing, and people were really receptive to it because it was what was culturally relevant at the time.
Right. Yeah, that wasn't a nostalgic one.
Yeah.
I think I might have said it was nostalgic one, but that one was literally shot this last couple of years. So good call on that. Yeah.
Nostalgic now that it's over.
True. Sadly. Yeah.
But yeah, I think nostalgia really works because it hones in on shared experiences. It creates warmth with people. They're instantly connected to you. They're instantly familiar with you, or at least the reference that you're making.
Yeah.
And so they kind of make those connections later on when you're like, oh, I am thinking about getting into crypto. And then you remember Coinbase because of the references they made.
True. And I hope that anybody that maybe a couple of people that watched the Outer Banks video, or maybe the Good Burger video, if they went back and watched the Outer Banks show, maybe they're like, wait, I want a burger.
Now it's associated.
That'd be pretty cool. I wonder if we can run a quiz or something to figure that out.
You get hungry now when you watch Outer Banks.
Yeah, for sure. But anyways, thank you guys for joining us. This is kind of the conclusion of our Super Bowl series, so feel free to go back and watch the previous ones that we've made. There should be 4 total. This is the 4th one. And just we encourage you to follow along, and we'll have more stuff coming out next week.
Thanks, y'all.
Thanks for listening to Kickstart Your Week. If today's episode gave you something to think about or try this week, be sure to subscribe, share it with a friend, or leave a review. It helps more people find the show. And if you're looking to create your own podcast or content, Kickstart Studios is available for booking. We'll be back next week with another conversation to help you kickstart your week.